what technically happened in that scene? Like somebody please walk me through it. Hi, I'm Nikki Payne, author of Pride and Protest and Sex, Lies, and Sensibility, and I'm here to rate the chemistry of video game romance scenes.
So, I've taken some antibiotics as well as some herbal supplements that should bolster my immune system.
First of all, these cuts are right out of a soap opera from my grannies. There's a guy who's turned around and the woman's coming up. That is all my children. I'm sorry.
I was going to bring music, but I didn't know what you'd like. And I'm babbling like an idiot.
Look at that 1,000-yard stare. What is going on?
It's okay. Come here.
What is he, like, where's his mouth, where's her mouth? Oh, just hands. The hands tell it, honestly.
What I'm feeling.
Uh-oh. There's, oh, wait a minute. She was all, wait a minute. And then when the mask came off, that mask was an inhibitor. I'm gonna, take my female Viagra in order to love you right. I get it. I'm gonna say that chemistry was maybe like a big fat 2, because here's why it was a 2. When you are looking like at me, I want to feel it, and I feel like those eyes would have burned through the back of my skull. I just wanted them to feel more connected. Uh-oh. I love this already. This is what we needed. We just needed 2 women.
Commander, Shephard, I cannot believe they did this to you.
The tension.
They strip you of your command and ground the Norman.
Alien romance is very big right now.
I don't care if they ground me.
I'm sorry. She is smoldering down here, okay? She is over here giving. She is giving.
So you're going to walk away? You will just give up and doom the entire galaxy to extinction? We're out of the game for now, but I'll find a way back in.
Those lips, pouty lips, come on.
I am with you every step of the way.
Uh-oh. The tension. Baby?
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
Baby, I was on the edge of my seat because you have to maintain dramatic tension. And you lose a lot of tension when the people do end up doing what they want to do. So when we talk about a burn level, when something is a slow burn, it means that you have dropped these tiny elements of relationship building and like bonding and desire. And it makes those small little interactions when 2 characters' hands meet, and it'll make you kick your feet because you know that this is such growth for these 2 characters, drip by drip until you get a bucket. And I love a slow burn. I think anyone who's read my books will say, like, when are we gonna kiss? Everyone has thrown my book across the window to say, like, when is this gonna happen? I'm gonna say this was a 10. When she just pulled her up and they like had that moment, I felt it. I felt it in my little tummy.
Triss, everything all right?
Yes. I just wanted a moment to talk to you before it begins.
Is she from the south of Wichita? Like, why does she sound like she's from Kentucky? I'm sorry. Don't take me out of my fantasy. No shame on Kentucky. Hugs going long.
All this snow makes me think of Kovir.
Memory?
What do you think about?
That it's like this all year there. Dark and cold.
Okay, baby.
And you know what? It won't bother me one bit.
Did he just say the cold never bothered me anyway? Women can't have anything. Swear to God.
I love you, you know.
You trying to make me cry? Siri'd never let me forget it. Go on, get.
Get? All right. Right, I don't know. Targaryen Batman is not giving right now. It's not. Geralt and Triss were not giving for a variety of reasons. One, she was the only one being truly vulnerable in that scene, saying that she loved him, opening up, and he was just kind of giving her that like Batman, like the life of the loner, I can't do it. But he would also like give her these like little crumbs of just like, wouldn't that be romantic? And then he like snatch it back. So it's like a little bit boy. I don't know if I can say that. Emotionally manipulative, like, wouldn't that be so romantic? And she was like, oh my gosh, you're romantic. And he was like, me, never. Life of a loner, you know? And it's like, what are we doing? I'm gonna bump the first one. The first one didn't deserve what I did to it, okay? The first one.
Much worse.
Yeah.
You didn't know the floor.
I didn't know the floor. I didn't know where we were going with this, okay? So I'm gonna say the first one was a 4 to 5, and this is a 2.
Love you too.
Okay, drama boy.
Why the hell am I still breathing?
Oh, did he just put his forearm over his forehead? Oh my God. Sis, please settle down.
That day in Dalmacia,
Okay, camera angles.
I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end.
What? You're talking about not me now? Look at his face. It's like, is the focus off of me? This is beautiful. Okay.
I'm sorry.
You look good.
You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
I like the sounds of the night more than the musical overlay.
We should get some rest.
Why get some rest? Boo, tomato. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay, I see what we're doing here. This is actually really interesting for like talking about romance. The way that you signal to someone that a romantic thing is happening. Actually, at the beginning of that, with the music and his voice and the kind of like agony, you know, and he like pulls open his shirt. When you work too hard to make us feel that it was a romance, you can kind of lose the thing you're trying to do. Yeah. But at the end, when like the music stopped and she just started to remember and he started to look at her and you heard just the sounds of the night, it was doing the thing. I have my characters notice sensorial things. So like your senses are really heightened, like the way something smells, the way something feels against your skin, the way the light like can dance across someone's face, like you're super heightened because your emotions are like at the very top. When you start off a book and this person is just like juggling a coffee and they're late for work, they're not like, and the coffee slid across my skin and burned, you know what I mean? Like you're not really overwriting that. But when a scene is turning romantic, then those characters start to hyper focus on each other and the experience and what they're seeing and what they're feeling. And that's a way that I signal that like crazy times are coming. I think this was a 6. I feel like it got a lot better. I think it started off very dramatic, but in the end, it ended up being poignant. But also, they did a ridiculously unnecessary goodbye for now, but they're like laying in the same barn. And it's like, there's nothing stopping them. They're just like, well, see you tomorrow, Jim. You know, they just roll over. And there's just no reason for that, but, you know.
I only knew what the others told me. Didn't even occur to me to question them.
What'd they tell you?
So realistic.
They said that you egged me on.
Dragon Ball Z here.
When the rest of them ran.
Love this for us.
You were there.
Come on, camera angle. I'm sorry. Can everyone see this, America?
Soldier cells degrade. I think that's what's happening to me.
Something I'm noticing about all of these scenes is that all of these people have incredible mandates. Like they have to like save the world. They're never allowed to actually have these moments where they can doubt themselves or be vulnerable or question the mission and all of that. And a romantic interlude actually gives incredible depth to these characters because they are then able to express their own doubt. They're able to express their own desire. They're able to express like, hey, am I doing the right thing? I'm not entirely sure here. And like the romantic element gives them this like tiny little opportunity to be incredibly vulnerable. And they're being pulled into a deeper level of humanity, like using that romance subplot.
That's not going to happen to you.
Cause I'm here. Hot. I'm gonna save you with a kiss. What? Kiss interrupt us. That was good. I I feel like, I think it was an 8. We were able to see Cloud incredibly vulnerable.
That building right there is the inn. Where I stayed 5 years ago.
Oh, I see. She's like the young ingenue. Her innocence plays off of his jaded, you know? Mm-hmm. Oh, they waving to each other. Okay, this messy. Let me find out this messy.
So let me guess. This is where you kept a lookout.
This ingenue ain't really ingenue if you catch my drift. You know what I mean? She's onto it.
I don't have anyone like that, and it feels like I'm being taunted for it, which stings.
The writing. I'm in it.
Is why I want to be alone.
I'm about to fool around about this. You have made me play this game. Okay, I'm gonna say that I really liked their conversation. I really liked it. I honestly, it was my favorite conversation for characterization so far. It was really good, deeply engaging, but I don't think the chemistry was the same as he had with the first one. But this, she came off as like a little young, and like he was just kind of showing her around like the town in this way, but also like attracted a little bit to that innocence, or like, remember when I could think like that, you know, as like this jaded character. I was more interested in how beautiful a contrast it was between all that he has seen and all that she wants to see, you know? And there was depth there, but to me, not like it wasn't romantic chemistry. For chemistry, I'm gonna say a 5. Okay. For like depth of character, I think it's a 10. Oh my God. Force Ghost. This is the wrong. Oh! Anatomically correct Force Ghost. Oh my God. Take me to the atmosphere. Oh my God. Look at these space buds. It is everything I never knew I needed. Okay, come on with it. Oh my God. If I go home and me and my husband don't glow like this, I am walking out. I swear to God. Come through! Come through! Oh my stars and garters. Spiritually, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The fingers, the hands. We are many, we are one. E pluribus unum. I'm suddenly patriotic. Oh my God. What technically happened in that scene? Like somebody please walk me through it. I'm unwell. They took me from just the dirt, from the ground, okay? From the nothing into the atmosphere, and they connected on a spiritual level. I have never connected like that with anyone in my life, and I probably never will. I suddenly feel that every kind of chemistry I've ever had has been a 5. What was happening, I feel like, was that like through music and through the visuals, you're able to like visualize connection instead of like talking about connection. When you see someone become one and then become many and move out in all of these directions in multiple ways, it's like this way that you actually love somebody from this angle and that angle, and the way that someone can look different over here and over there, and you can see that they're this different type of person when you love them like this, and it just made it feel actually all-encompassing. I'm with it. 10 out of 10. Thank you all for watching, and if you're interested in two sisters who find out at the worst possible time that they're their father's outside children and are forced to travel to Maine to remake their life and definitely not fall in love, please check out Sex, Lies, and Sensibility.